Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Vinyl King, and today I'm going to be talking about my covers, my vinyl 45 covers. So this is all, I got them all together and I got a special bonus at the end. So, yeah, somebody requested me to go through them, so let's do it. So we got Connie Francis Vacation. I bought 2 Connie Francis records because there was a songwriter who wrote Vacation. His name was Gary Knight, and I became friends with him on Facebook, and we used to talk all the time. He would always tell me stories about coming up, being a songwriter in the 60s. Pretty interesting stuff. I watched him. I was in kind of like an Elvis phase for a short time, where I learned everything about Elvis, and I watched a lot of his movies, and one of my favorite songs is Return to Sender. I don't know why. That song, I just absolutely love it. And I seen they released this. See, Elvis originally, from what I read, did not want the song to be released. He didn't even want to record the song, which is crazy because the song is awesome. I love the song. And, yeah. So after his death, RCA actually released this as a limited edition. Pretty kind of messed up, but that's the record company for you. Donna Summers, I got this from acquiring a collection at a yard sale or something, Facebook Marketplace. It was from someone else's collection that I bought. I don't think I ever listened to this song. Of course, Andy Kim. A big reason I bought this was Steed. I'm a big fan of Steed Records, which was owned by Jeff Barry. I don't know why, I just really like Steed Records. It kind of reminds me of the Phil S. I know Jeff Barry, he was a songwriter with Phil. And he after him and Phil, he started his own record company. And yeah, so that's why I got that. It's a good song too. Of course, you got the classic Happy Xmas, War is Over. Yeah, War is Over, Happy Xmas. I think that's Phil Spec. Is Phil in here? I swear he was. Maybe it's this cover. Is that him right there? Right by, what's her name? May Pang. Is that Phil in the sunglasses? Yeah, it is Phil. But yeah, I got the, if anyone could tell me details, I don't know much about this one. It's the green colored record, Apple. If you know anything about it, please let me know. I absolutely love, the Happy Xmas, War's Over. I love that song. This is the other Connie Francis song that he wrote, Too Many Rolls. That's basically, it's a good song too. That's basically why I bought it. Just because he wrote it and I, wanted to show support. Anyway, some of these are my favorite Phil S. Of course, Phil Spector, he didn't release too many picture sleeves. I think he released 3 Ronettes and 3 Righteous Brothers. Here's one of the Ronettes ones. I have all 3 of them. Gotta love the logo. Both sides are the same. I bought this off Discogs. I mostly bought all this off Discogs. Another one, same, yeah, these are the same here. It's funny, these are like exact same, just different titles. And apparently this is signed by Ronnie. I didn't notice it when I bought it. But when I got it, it was signed. Looked like someone burned a hole through it. Maybe like a cigarette or something. I don't know what happened there. I got it for pretty cheap. Of course, and you got the Righteous Brothers picture sleeves. I found one of these at a local thrift store, which was a surprise because you barely ever see Phil Spector records anywhere near where I live at thrift stores and record stores. Anytime I see a Phil Spector record, I buy that up. And surprisingly, I found this at the at a thrift store. I just couldn't believe, for $1. For $1. Crazy. But yeah, I got this one off Discogs. Discogs, Phil Spector. I think this is the last Phil Spector one. It's pretty interesting. Of course, Diamond Records. I'm a huge fan of Diamond Records. They released 2 picture sleeves. Johnny Thunder and Ronnie Dove, of course. That was like their 2 biggest artists. Of course, I'm a huge fan of Diamond Records. I love everything about Diamond. Dunes, I think they have 2 picture sleeves. I don't have the other one. I only have this one, which is Ray Peterson, Carina Carina, which Phil Spector produced. I love Dunes. I love the Dunes logo, everything about it. Of course, Scarface, Rush Rush, classic record. I love that Scarface soundtrack. I was surprised they even had this. They released a single like this, and it has the pictures of Scar. Like, how cool is that? Has Rush Rush and dance, 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 dance in the music. Of course, Johnny Crawford. I only got this because my aunt, she absolutely loves Johnny Crawford. She's in her 70s and she likes Gunsmoke. No, I mean the other, not Gunsmoke, but the other movie he's in. And yeah, I bought this for her. Of course, Village People, I like this song. I really like the beat more than anything. It has a really good beat to it. And I love that cover. Marilyn Monroe. This is my favorite Marilyn Monroe song, After You Get What You Want. I think it's on Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. And I remember watching it and falling in love with that song. How she dances to it and sings it. Years later, probably over 10 years later, I looked her up on Discogs, and they apparently released a single with that song on it. Of course, John Lennon and Yoko Ono. That's one of my favorite songs, Kiss, Kiss, Kiss. Frank Sinatra. I think this is a EP or something. This was another one I got at the thrift store. Actually, like last month. I love that cover. Gene Pitney. Absolutely love this song. And this is the last one. Does anyone know what this Operation Leaky Arm is? It's on like the record and everything. I don't know what that is. And of course, the last one, the surprise, another Righteous Brothers. But this is the actual album. This is a tape box. I don't have a tape player, but I mean reel-to-reel, I'm sorry. Reel-to-reel player. Okay, I love the Phil S logo. 4-track. Surprisingly, I found this on Discogs or eBay, one of the two. How cool is that? Oh man, I hope someday I get to play this. You barely ever. This is maybe the second one I've seen ever online listed. I can't remember what I paid for it, but if anyone has any details on it, please let me know. Am I like, is the tape correct? Like, I don't know anything about the tails and stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to play it someday. It's pretty interesting. But thank you guys for watching. That's all my picture sleeves. If you have any more requests, please let me know. I have a few more boxes I can talk about. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you liked it. Like the video. Comment. Tell me what you guys think. What do you want to see? I have all types of records, everything. But anyways, have a wonderful day, guys. Bye-bye.